to do this. I didn't know what to say, so I asked the kids. And they said, do some of that dumb stuff you do in the videos. I'm not sure if that was a compliment or not, but I don't want to disappoint them, so we're going to roll live here, and for the 6th graders, 7th graders, and 8th graders, this will be your last video, your last instructional video from me. So here we go. Hey, Valley Middle School, welcome to another instructional video. Tonight we're going to be looking at the characteristics of strong student leaders. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at our trivia question for the day. Just for fun, which Valley staff member was a team leader in 2 sports as a youth in Grand Rapids, Minnesota? We'll be back to the answer to that question after our instruction this evening. Taking a look at leadership. What is leadership? Well, I know you can Google what leadership is, because I tried, and there's lots of good stuff there. Unfortunately, those speeches use a lot of big words, and with Ms. Palenka possibly in the audience today, I want to keep it real small. Something morsel size, a dud talk. Now, the dud talk, that doesn't flow like a TED talk, it doesn't inspire like a TED talk, but when budget cuts in, I'm what's left here. So. But in thinking about leadership, I know a lot of people think about the big stuff, and Mrs. Valancourt's class has done amazing things with food drives, hosting fundraisers, other very worthy causes down here in the corner. But when I look at the kids in front of me and the kids who are part of the leadership here, I look at the small things that they do on a day-to-day basis in the hallways, in the classrooms, and those are the things that I kind of want to focus on tonight. Or 5 for my so I give my leadership. My next slide here. The 5 little things that great student leaders do every day, and take a look at those. We'll see kids. Let's see if you can get them at the end. All right, number 1. Great student leaders, they listen. I know we all listen. We say we listen, but do we really listen? I think this is a skill that we're kind of losing. I think it's a skill that great leaders do really well. They put down their phone, they tune in to the person who's talking, and they ask questions, they make eye contact. They're all ears. Great leaders greet people. It's such a simple thing to do. It makes people feel welcome, makes them feel valued, makes them feel included. I've been teaching for a while. I think I've been at 1,000 meetings. I can't remember where I heard the story, but it sticks with me. Probably about 25 years ago, I was probably at Echo Park. This teacher said, told a story about coming back one day from the office. He's walking through the halls, and he sees this kid who's got his head down, avoiding eye contact. He knows the kid's name, he never had him as a student, but he just as he walked by, he said, "Hey John, how you doing?" The kid grumbles something and keeps moving on. Teacher moves on, doesn't think about it. Until about 2 or 3 years later, kid comes back to him after school one day and says, "Hey, I just want to thank you." Teacher's a little befuddled. He's like, what are you thanking for? He goes, "Well, I know you don't remember saying hi to me, but when I was at the lowest point, my gas tank was empty. I felt totally invisible. You said hi to me and called me by name. And as insignificant as that was to you, that's a big thing for me. That was a turning point. I built on that. So thank you." I still get chills when I hear that, but I wish I could remember the guy's name. That's what happens with age. You forget some nice things. My first pause problem for you kids tonight. Think about your day. Who are you going to meet tomorrow? Whose life are you going to change? Next, leaders compliment and encourage others. You see somebody doing something special, say something. Maybe they don't recognize it. They don't see it in themselves. It happens all the time. 30 years ago, some guy asked me to apply for a job for leadership in the dorms at the U of M. I said, "No, I'm too busy, too much on my plate." He persisted. He saw something in me that I didn't see, didn't recognize, maybe I didn't want to see. But that job, that conversation that he had with me changed the trajectory of my life, my career, and who I am. I'm going to be here as a teacher see somebody doing something special, say something. I mean, think about it. What if Albert Einstein's sister never said to him, "Hey Al, put the dog down. Get over here and help me with my math homework. You're pretty good at it." Okay, I know what you're thinking. Did he just compare himself to Einstein? Maybe? He had better hair. All right. Great leadership, thank you. Bree, are you here? Story time. This young lady, Bree, could you stand up for a second? I had her for 174 days last year. I had her for 20 days in summer, last summer, or 2 summers ago. In that time, 194 days, every single lesson I taught, she would wait till the end, until I'd written all the passes, had her write, collected all the paper, handed out missing assignments, whatever it was at the end of class. She would wait, she would give up her social time in the hall to say thank you. Such a simple thing. She made showing gratitude a priority. It's such a simple thing. It makes people feel appreciated for what they're doing, makes them want to work harder for you. It's just the right thing to do. Give it up, huh? Someone should stop and think. Is there somebody out there you need to thank this evening before you go to bed? I see people. Don't ask parents. Take care of my data. Finally, leaders help. Leaders understand that help is a multifaceted concept. It feels really good to help others. So we should be doing it all the time. Leaders understand that when they don't understand something, they have to ask for help. And when they do that, they help themselves learn and grow. Leaders also understand that even if they don't need help, they accept help because it's something that other person can develop. And they might get a little bit of a different perspective and spin on things and grow more themselves. All right. My ticket to the show is kind of messed up. I'll just do it anyway. Can you name 5 small things? Can you listen, greet, encourage, thank, and help others? Total price of the Dud Talk, this program, none point nonsense, zipski, nada. You can do this. We can do this. Make our school even greater. All right, the answer to the trivia question. Which Valley staff member was a team leader in 2 sports as a youth in Grand Rapids? I know you're thinking me, because, they can leave me on. Actually, it was Mr. Persons. He was quite a baseball player, quite a basketball player, and he's quite a teacher and quite a guy we're fortunate to have on staff. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it.